Broadcasting from Basshole Studios in Hollywood, California.
Yo, what time is it?
You're listening to I'm a Basshole with Doug Bass. We've all been one.
He's an asshole.
So let's laugh about it. Now, here's your host, Doug Bass.
Hey, what's up, Bassholes? Welcome to the Basshole Show podcast. I'm Doug Bass. Thanks for joining us as always. We got a fun show today. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube. That's the full video experiences there. We're on Spotify for the full podcast audio experience. There's also video on there too. And subscribe, tell your friends, do all that good stuff. Got a great show today. Comedian Evan Sanford is here. Rob DeRoche is in the studio. We're going to be talking about Oscars. That was last night here in LA. We're going to talk about Evan's asshole stories, adventures, all kinds of good stuff coming up here on the Basshole podcast. Let's get into it. Hey guys, how are you?
Oh man, Rachel, you look rough. You look rough. You don't look as hot as you usually do.
The Phoenix sun hasn't been kind to my skin.
And your voice changed.
Yes,
Tits,
Evan,
though, still the
Evan
same
is
size.
sitting in for Rachel today. Yeah, Rachel cannot make it today. I don't know. She's in Phoenix, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, she couldn't make it today. She's in another city.
She's making meatballs on Instagram. I saw that. Yeah.
She's a housewife,
That's
domesticated.
more important than this, I guess.
Oh,
Dinner by 5.
Hey, you know what? We're gonna still come on. This is what we'd be doing if she was here, right?
Yeah, if she was here, yeah.
Giving her shit.
You're making meatballs
Right,
now? Like instead of being
exactly.
on the Basshole podcast?
Right, exactly.
She's living life.
She's living life. Good for her. Good for
Yeah.
her. She'll be back at some point. Maybe. Evan Sanford is here. Evan is a comedian. He runs a show over at the Hollywood Comedy, the Big and Hairy Show. That's it, right? How long have you been doing that now?
Coming up on 2 years.
2 years.
Yeah,
Oh, congratulations.
almost, yeah.
That's
Thank you,
great.
thank you, yeah.
I've done it a couple times. It's a fun room. Yeah.
Do you have to be big and hairy? But you did it. You're hairy. But
I'm hairy.
You're getting big.
I'm getting big.
Yeah,
Thanks
yeah.
for us. Yeah.
I'm big and hairy. I don't know.
I'm hairy, definitely. Big, maybe. I don't know. Yeah,
I made him wear a merkin for it.
Oh, beautiful.
If I lose weight, does that make me? I can't do it anymore.
Yeah, you can't do the show anymore. You're skinny and hairy. You can't can't do that.
Right, exactly. We are having Guinness today. This is one of Evan's favorite beer. I would say.
Are you
Is
Irish?
it?
No, just
No.
alcoholic.
Just alcoholic. All right, good.
This is what he orders.
100%.
I was like, let's go get some Guinness for Evan. Yeah.
Just to pretend.
Yeah, well, we got St. Patrick's Day coming up
It
soon.
is coming up. I think I'm going to make the corned beef and cabbage this year.
Are you?
Yeah, I usually do that every year. Are you a fan of that? Are you a fan of that? Yeah, I'm a fan of St. Patrick's Day
Yeah.
dish.
Are you
Yeah.
really a fan of it, though?
I like
I mean,
it.
the
You
corned
don't like
beef
it?
is fine. The cabbage,
Okay, let me.
Well,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
just
I'm with
it's
you.
just part of it. Yeah, I mean,
Cabbage can go.
it's there. For
like,
the,
why even put that there? Like,
Well,
throw it away.
You do the corned beef with some carrots and the potatoes.
Carrots? What are we eating? Like vegetables?
You put it in a slow cooker. You put some Guinness in it. You know,
Okay.
it just adds to the flavor of everything. Really,
I fucks with the carrots and potatoes, but the cabbage can go fuck
you can
itself.
you can eat the
exactly.
cabbage
Like,
if you want.
why
You don't
do
have to.
It's one of those.
I don't know. It's just
those-
part
I'm
of
not
the
a
meal.
poor Eastern European. I don't want to eat
You know what?
cabbage.
They're like, we
I'm
want
an
you to have
American.
your green vegetables while you eat the rest.
While
of the
you're
shit.
drinking beer
Yeah.
and eating
Exactly.
sandwiches.
It's their way of saying, hey, this is healthy.
I don't think it's healthy at all.
It's not, but
And-
they put green next to it. Someone
What
will
else
be
do
like,
they
oh,
serve on St. Patrick's?
Irish soda bread, I guess.
Yeah,
Is it?
soda bread.
that's
Bangers
good.
and mash or no? Is
That's
that
imperialistic shit, dude.
That's
the fucking
British.
English.
That's
That's
British.
the English.
That's
That's
British.
the British.
Okay.
Yeah,
bitches.
so Evan has lived all over the world, right? Is that
have.
correct?
Yes,
yeah,
yes,
all right.
yes.
So, yeah, this is interesting. So you're where are you from originally, though?
I'm
You're
originally from Bakersfield,
Vegas. That's what I
California.
thall. 'Cause you have family. You go there.
Oh yeah,
often,
I go
right?
there all the time.
You
Yeah.
never hear that. A world-renowned traveler.
From Bakersfield.
From Bakersfield, yeah. No, I am not normal.
So you but you lived like in Italy. Where else have you?
I've lived in
Oh.
Italy. I've lived in Vienna. I've lived in Barcelona twice. I lived in India.
Wow. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So all over.
How long did you live
over.
in each place? Like a year or 2 years?
Italy, I lived for 8 years.
Wow.
Barcelona, I lived for 2 years. Vienna, a little over half a year. India, a little over half a year. And then I would go to Southeast Asia.
So what made you? So you're grew up in Bakersfield, and then all of a sudden you're like, I'm going over. Where's the first place you go to? Italy.
I studied abroad in Italy.
Italy. All right.
Are you a CIA implant? Is that what you are? Because like, what were you doing at these places?
Yeah. So do you go over there?
Spreading freedom.
You go over there to study. You go to college over there.
Yeah, I studied
University?
abroad. Yeah, in Florence and Italy.
All right,
yeah.
cool. That's pretty cool. Not many people do that. I feel like from the States,
Especially from Bakersfield.
Especially from Bakersfield.
People from Bakersfield don't go to college. So,
What did you study? What did you study?
I put Bakersfield in my Waze, and it says why. Like,
Yeah,
why do you want to go there?
Why?
Yeah, exactly.
It says,
I think I've
how about
only driven
Fresno?
through there.
You want
on the way to
drugs
Vegas,
or
yeah.
this is on the way to Vegas,
That's-
right?
that's
No,
not-
that's Barstow.
That's
Oh, is it?
Barstow.
I don't know if I've been to
Bakersfield
Bakersfield.
On the way to
I
Fresno.
performed in Bakersfield quite a few times though. Yeah,
It's a fun. It's a fun place to do comedy.
Yeah?
Yeah,
because they are belligerently drunk and there to laugh.
Right, right.
And you can make fun of anything there.
That's great.
You can make fun
you-
of Bakersfield.
You can make fun of Bakersfield.
No
there.
one takes any pride in Bakersfield.
No.
There's no like, hey man, don't talk shit about Bakersfield. It's like, yeah.
How
yeah,
far
it's
is that?
shit
Actually,
here.
they
2
will.
hours?
Don't do that. You might get stabbed.
Really?
Yeah.
There's gangs
You gotta
out
read
there,
the
right?
rules.
There's gangs.
There's
out there.
so many gangs.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah.
It's so much harder than LA. Like
Yeah,
LA, like everyone's like, oh, like I lived in downtown LA. I was like, I am more afraid in Bakersfield.
Really?
Absolutely.
Wow, that's interesting.
100%.
So it's hard to get out of Bakersfield, but you escaped Bakersfield.
Yeah,
Went to college. What did you study in university?
I
college?
studied. I'm a nerd. I got 4 degrees.
4 degrees.
Yeah, history, political science, sociology, and international relations.
Wow, that's awesome. And where'd you go to school in Italy? What was the school?
Florence, Florence University of the
Florence
Arts.
University of the Arts. That's cool.
Yeah.
All right, so you go to school in Italy. You live there.
It's just your reaction. That's cool. That's
It is cool. What do you want me to do?
No,
you want
yeah,
to get up and do a dance? What do you want me to do?
I don't know.
Italian fucking.
Porco Dio.
Hey, that's fucking cool.
Hey, it's a beautiful. It's a nice.
So
Check
you-
out the
so
big
you
brain
live,
in
So you
Evan.
live over there. How long does it take you to get all these degrees?
4 years.
4 years. All right, 4 years to get all the degrees. Wow, that's pretty quick turnaround.
You
bro.
could, at the school I went to, you could like challenge courses.
Yeah.
So you could basically say like, I don't need to take this class, and they would say if you can pass the final, then you get the credit for that class.
That's it.
That's like a game show. They should do a game show on that.
Why don't
like,
we do that here? Yeah.
There are some schools that do it here.
There are? Okay.
Yeah.
That's
It's
the
not
way it
every
should be.
school, but you can like challenge a course.
Yeah.
It's something that not a lot of people do.
that's beautiful.
But you have to be a super, like, it's like you have to be like, yeah, I'm going to ace this fucking
You're
final.
you're a very smart individual.
Or
No,
if you could
I'm the
cheat.
dumbest person I know.
You really are?
Yeah, I'm stupid.
You got 4
Or-
degrees.
That means nothing. Have you met people from NYU?
I mean, yeah, I have.
Yeah, have you met people from Harvard or Yale? They're working in Congress
I know a
right
couple
now.
people
There's
that
a
went to
lot-
Harvard. Yeah. All right, so you get your degree there, and then you stay in Italy for a couple of years after that.
Well, I went to India.
India. How
after
is
I
it
got
living
my-
in India?
I heard that's awful. Maybe not.
That's one place I really have no interest in visiting.
Give us a
I
breakdown.
fucking love with like first. I mean, it is a bit of a real hard culture shock for Americans,
Right.
just the way life is there. But like, I'm also Mexican again.
Yeah.
I know I don't look at white widow.
That's me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like I,
I'm
you know,
not Mexican, but yeah, I get it.
I
I'm
went
not.
to I went to Mexico as a kid, so it wasn't as hard of a
But what is the big? Because like, look, I watched 90 Day Fiance. That's my research. That's what I do.
That's Rob's obsessed with that show. Yeah.
I'm not. It's me and my girl. We watch that. But
Oh, all right.
what is
he's
the-
telling me to go on it like a fool.
yeah. You should go on it. But no.
dude, get yourself a Romanian girl.
Yeah, there you go. Cefacha.
But
All right, so India.
India,
What do you say? What do you
like
say?
okay, like
What city are you living in there?
I
Delhi?
was in, so I did because I was volunteering for a nonprofit. So I stayed in Delhi for like 3 weeks for like an orientation.
Yeah.
Is there a smell? Like this is what I'm like
Yes.
saying. Exactly. See, this is what I'm.
Oh no
yeah.
no.
Like-
This-
like
no,
an
no,
in-
no,
like-
wait. The smell.
Like Indian food smell?
no, wait.
No.
It hits you as soon as they open the airplane door. Like
Really?
as soon as the door is opened on the airplane in Delhi, it rushes into the
What
into
does
the
it
airline.
smell like? Describe it.
An Indian restaurant with more.
That's what I'm
poop,
saying.
With more
Like-
poop, with
like
a little more
poop.
poop.
Like
No,
curry?
no.
Curry
and poop.
Like curry and poop?
Curry and poop.
Yeah,
Curry and
then
poop.
it's hot because it's humid as fuck.
And I've never been there, and
It's
I knew that.
so humid. It's like I used to spend like my summers in Southeast Asia, and Mexico super humid.
Yeah.
India. So I looked like I was out, like I jumped out of the pool.
So it's
every
worse.
day.
Like I went to Mexico in the off season, and it was like so hot and gross, and I was like,
Whereabouts?
I went to Sayulita.
Okay.
So it was
Yeah, it's
Sausalito?
humid as fuck. Yeah.
not Sausalito, Sayulita.
Yeah.
It was so hot when we went because it was off
It's
season.
like Nayarit or Michoacan.
Yeah, it was. I was so uncomfortable because it was like the off season. It was cheap, and I was like, "This is gross." Like we had to the hotel didn't have air conditioning, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is horrible."
Oh, was that bad?
It was bad.
No, exactly. That's what
we had to check out from the place, the Airbnb we got with no air conditioning, to a hotel up the street that had air conditioning just for 2 days.
It's funny to me
We had
'cause-
2 hotels at the time because we were just hot.
I've never been to India, but I know people that went to India, and that's the first thing that they tell me is the smell. So like it's like I'm not a world traveler, but I do know like that. So what was that like, especially with with females too? Like because I watched.
Oh,
What do you mean with female? I mean,
No, with females. What I'm
hooking up
saying,
with female?
No, not hooking up. I'm saying like females are treated differently there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
in 90 Day Fiancé,
Yes.
there'll be a girl that shows up and be like, she's Americanized. It's like, oh my god, I can't go here, I can't go there. She's like mad at society and everybody there. But please
No,
explain.
absolutely. Like, let's play this. I encourage everyone to go to India. I think it is
Really?
an
I should-
amazing
so I should go.
experience. I think it's a beautiful country filled with beautiful people. If you are a Western female, absolutely do not go by yourself, though.
Right. I
Absolutely.
hear it's like
There's-
very dangerous.
Well,
no?
it's so like I went there with my lady at the time, and like I got into a physical fight with a guy.
really.
Yeah.
They're just like aggressive.
Why did you get in a fight?
So we were
Just a brief synopsis.
all right,
Yeah,
volunteering with like a female rights group as well as
Females, right?
as well as an orphanage. And at the orphanage, there was a teacher whose husband was the word you guys used last week, special needs,
Right.
and was very violent.
Thanks for reminding me.
And he was abusive, and we were letting her know kind of like the the legal things she could do and blah 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 at the school as well.
Right.
And one day he comes, into the, he just like barges into the classroom, and I'm
Just
like,
came over everybody.
he's
I'm sorry. Okay, that's disgusting.
All right, wait a minute.
I'm
All right. This is a serious discussion.
I'm sorry. That was
Go
bad.
ahead.
and I'm like in the corner just like painting a wall because we're like building this orphanage that we're also teaching in.
Right.
And like I look over and I see him, and his eyes are just huge, and he just sees the one Western woman in the room. So he's like, that's got to be her, and that was my girl.
Right.
And he just starts like beelining towards her. And I just like was like, oh no. Like,
Yeah.
So I just like, let's talk outside. He doesn't speak any English, and I beat the shit out of him outside
Wow.
the school.
You did?
Yeah.
So they don't care. They just go for the
Yeah.
Western women. They're just aggressive.
And there's things there's things that don't make it to like Western news. Like there's so many we were there. You just read the headlines like, oh, this Western woman was raped and killed in this place, and it's like that pops up on CNN and BBC like once
once in a
every
while.
4 months or
But it
6
happens
months,
all the
but
time.
it happens a lot more often than you think.
That's what
It's bad.
upsets me about the news and the media about how, like, if you say that's like racist or something like that. That's why I just wanted to hear it from you.
Oh, and
you
like
were
I said,
there.
I'm telling everyone, go to India.
Go.
It is an amazing
Go
place.
there.
I fucking
But
love
go
it.
with protection.
Go with a group or
If you're a dude, you can absolutely. If you're a dude and you know how to travel,
Right.
you'll be fine.
Evan, you should start like maybe tour with Evan to India, maybe, and then charge like maybe $3,000, $5,000.
That's the
You
last-
can make so much money because it's so goddamn cheap.
I gotta
there.
tell
Oh
you
my
though,
God.
that's
Really?
that's low on my list of places to go though.
It's
right now.
so cool. It's so fun. I love it.
Yeah.
I love that place. Like there was
Maybe
a time
one
where I
day.
wanted to retire there.
Really retire in India.
But you would enjoy. But so the smell just goes away. Like,
You get
it's
used
an
to it.
afterthought.
You get used to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it is absolutely a punch in the face. Like
Right.
when they open that door and you're still
Yeah, you
in
get
that plane that
you
took
get
8 hours from London, to land, and you're like, oh, all right.
You get used to it, like how we got used to Rachel's farts here on the show.
But it's what was it? Allie. I hate naming names, but either way, you know who I'm talking about. No one knows who the fuck I'm talking about. She told me she went there and it was the same thing. It was like it was awful in the sense that like she felt like no respect.
Yeah.
And that like things went haywire really fast, and she was only there for like maybe 48 hours, and she just wanted to get the fuck out of there.
Wow.
She said she hated it so much she didn't want to be there. Western women, and it's like they just don't get it, and that's why I find it funny on 90 Day Fiance when they go over there, like, what's happening? Why is everyone so mean? Why is it like be nice, be respectful? It's like don't use the same shit that happens here.
It's
but
different.
Go ahead.
No, like women are killed daily there. For like
it's
you know
awful.
for like sleeping with a guy outside of marriage,
Right.
or with someone from the wrong caste, or
Jesus
with someone from the wrong religion.
Yeah, it's bad.
No, it's no. And I worked with like a female rights group. It's really
and
bad
like how
there.
many like the population is like crazy, right? Like,
Oh,
what
yeah.
is, like
You like if you're
is it the same as China? China's bigger. I don't know.
China. I've only been about 10 miles from the border of China in northern
but
Vietnam. I've
India,
never
the
been to China.
population's ridiculous, right?
Yeah, it's huge, and like you in Delhi,
It's like Los Angeles almost, right? I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
That's so cute. Oh my god. Do you think the homelessness is the same here? Do you think it's bad in LA?
How's the homelessness in India?
Are you?
There's a caste system.
Do they have tents? Like
No,
the guy
no, they
next
don't
door?
even have tents. You're like look up on your phone right now. There's on the streets of Delhi. There's literally people just sleeping on the streets in rows right next to each other with nothing, no blankets, no tents with projectors like in Skid Row. You know what I mean? It is insane. And
No
sometimes-
Wi-Fi.
Sometimes you see them, and you're like, that one's dead.
So they're saying here on the internet here, 1.8 million homeless people are. Is this correct? Wait, I just wrote it. India homeless population. They
Just
said,
like India homeless.
Would you search on
Delhi,
Google?
Like
yeah,
that's
1.8 million. They're saying. I don't know if
it's
that's right.
so much more than that.
You think? Yeah, okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Because like what America's like 600,000.
I have no idea.
I think 300,000 are out here.
I'm looking at the
California.
pictures now. Yeah, this is
It's just
bad.
because of the weather.
This is bad, man.
Exactly.
You
But it's
you
that, and everyone ships them over here, and that's why we are like fucking.
Do they
it's just-
have
it's horrible.
Do they have Amazon there in India? Do you know?
This was back in like
This was a long time ago.
2011.
This is before that. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, all right. It sounds like a great place to go. I can't wait.
It is dirt cheap. Like
How's the food? How's the food?
Fucking
It's
awesome,
amazing,
great.
right?
Oh,
But
see, I would love that. You just-
I went to the hospital like 3 times. So.
Oh shit!
Why?
Yeah,
Because of the
You gotta
stuff you ate?
Yeah.
You got to get used to it. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
What'd you eat that was so bad?
I don't know. Like
Come on,
everything.
you have to
No,
have a
everything.
gas.
No,
Street
everything.
food. Street food.
Street
You
food.
got to stay away from
everything.
street food. That's the thing.
No,
have to
but
eat
you
street
had
food.
to like. Didn't you learn after a while? Like I just gotta make stuff at home.
I've always
or-
been told.
I didn't know. So like in the place that I was like volunteering, like it was kind of like camp.
Yeah.
It was like dorms.
right.
And they would prefer like they would make the food for us there.
Yeah.
It was
So
kinda like
there's a possibility that they got.
Well,
you
you're
sick.
also adjusting to stuff like
Yeah.
spices and shit.
Plus,
you
you're
don't eat.
American, so maybe you got a target on your back. No.
No, they were all Americans that were like in the little
Okay, that were yeah.
And it was like 8 rooms, like 2 people each. I feel so bad for my roommate at the time, Peter, because we were separated by sexes, and I was there with my girl at the time. So like,
Yeah.
and our beds were this far apart, and every night we were banging next to this poor guy Peter, and he was he never said anything. He did sometimes say that.
Peter was probably whacking off. Like I fucking love this.
That was
I don't
like-
have internet here.
It was
so-
so, and I'm a fat guy, so sweaty. She's like 4'11".
That was
like,
that's college, though. Or
I
like, you know,
remember,
that was
one
like,
time we were laying in bed. She was like, "Should I take a shower?" I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Yeah, you stink."
You have to. Yeah, exactly.
She didn't say like, oh, maybe you should. She's like, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Please, right now, get the fuck in there.
They say to avoid the street food when you travel, like Mexico.
Nah,
Yeah,
dude,
I
but
don't know.
that's like for me, I'm Mexican. Like
Right.
my uncle literally has a street stand in
There's- but there's-
Guadalajara.
but there's-
Like,
Street
so-
food is life.
But
for
there's
Latinos.
some. But there's
It's
some.
like, yeah.
But when you go to a different country, you gotta have like I don't know. You gotta like
No,
suss
you
it
do,
out a little bit. I don't know.
no. Like Southeast Asia. Like so, when I was living,
I'm thinking of
in-
going to Thailand.
Fuck yeah,
in
go.
the-
When
in
do you want to go? You want to go?
I'm
I'll
thinking
fucking
of
go.
going in November, actually.
Ooh, I might fucking join you. I haven't been in a
I'm thinking of
while.
just doing it. Like I've been wanting to do it, and I'm just like, fuck it. I just gotta
Bloody come, motherfucker.
do the ticket and just go.
Yeah.
You know, just go for 2-3
Yes.
weeks, whatever. Fuck
It's
it.
so cheap there too.
That's what I'm saying. It's like I got all these
so
fucking points and
cheap.
shit I gotta use, and I gotta go. I just gotta do it. And they say
So much. And no, dude, the street I used to spend like a month and a half for 10 years in Southeast Asia.
yeah.
I never like had to go to the hospital in
Right.
Southeast Asia, and I ate street
Right.
food all the time.
I say yeah. I mean, I think it depends. You have to.
I've also never had a solid shit in Southeast Asia.
Oh,
like you're gonna have diarrhea
gonna have
the whole
diarrhea.
time. You're gonna have diarrhea the whole time.
that happened to me in Germany
But-
for like the 3 days. Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be the opposite. I thought you were gonna
No.
be
Germany.
Yeah,
That's a
right?
white country.
I know,
No,
but I ate
no.
some-
that's kind of the Uber way.
Yeah, I know.
That's
I ate
the
some-
Uber way,
I
you
ate
know?
some street. I ate some street food. I ate
What
the,
did you have?
and
Like
Würstel?
schnitzel?
I had the doner kebab.
Donut? Well, you know, that's not German, is it?
No, but I had that. I had that in
That's the
Berlin.
Turks.
I had that in Berlin, and I was like, it was very good, but it also gave me the shits for like 3 days. I
The
think
only thing that gives me shits in fucking Germany is the beer.
I think it's, but it's also like just not even street food, just like different ingredients, different meats that
Yeah.
you're not, it's not,
Yeah.
it's not registered the same as here. or
Yeah,
whatever.
but
So
I
it's-
also think that maybe your stomach's a pussy.
no,
Because
I mean, I'm fine.
like you and I
I
feel
go to
like
Mexico, I
maybe
have
we
no
might be
problems.
simpatico because I think Latinos we just eat whatever we eat. We don't wash our hands all the time.
No,
Mexico
never.
City.
We don't
I've been to
Purell.
I've been to Mexico City 3 times.
Yeah, but
I've
you
eaten-
grew up.
I grew up where?
You grew up like washing your hands all the time, making
I
sure
did?
like you come on, you're from Jersey. You like your
Yeah.
parents,
What does that mean?
your white family, like hey, fucking clean up after yourself. I'm just saying we eat street food,
all right.
elotes,
Papusa.
Yeah, like,
yeah,
well, like
pupusas or fucking
not pupusas because soy mexicano.
well, whatever I do. I eat pupusas all the time. What I'm saying is
we can
that
tell.
I will kill you. No, but I think that we don't like clean ourselves. Like if food falls on the floor.
you're absolutely right. 100%.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm
Absolutely.
just saying, like, and I'm saying you grew up differently, Doug.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes,
That's what I'm
I
saying.
grew up eating Italian food. Yes.
India is the exception. Like I'm like
Right.
Latin America never a problem with that stuff. Southeast Asia, like I said, I'll have diarrhea, but it's just
Yeah,
Well,
diarrhea
that's-
is life.
I think it's just adapting to a different, the way things are cooked or the meats or whatever. Yeah, like
It's another like let's play this, like because you said I've traveled all over the world, I've lived all over the world. India is a different universe.
Yeah, that's
it's
what it
not a
seems like.
different
That's what it seems
country.
like.
It's a different
what's
planet.
your favorite place you've been to? Can you pick one or two?
No, no. There's never one. Like I could do. I mean, top. I mean, Italy obviously is just there. 'Cause
A lot of white people.
I lived there for so long. And
Yeah, that was the longest. The
that's
longest
why.
place you've
Yeah.
been.
And,
Any mafia stuff? Nothing.
I might have.
You
I
can't
used
talk
to.
about- can't talk about it.
you got
you're quiet.
Okay, put a civic. I can't talk
Maybe
about
used to
it.
smuggle drugs from different European countries into Italy.
And now you've made
okay.
so when did you move back here? When were your European adventures
So
and
I
worldwide
moved
adventures?
back
over?
at like literally like 3 months before COVID.
Okay, so
Yeah.
not too long. Yeah,
Yeah.
3 months.
And I left
Oh,
for
you
this. I
moved
left for
right,
this.
right at a great time.
Right at a great time.
I want to move
And
back
then you
to
wish
Los
you
Angeles.
could have stayed where you were
Yeah.
probably once you got here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but Italy was a worse lockdown.
Italy was way
Yeah.
worse.
Yeah,
That
that's
was
what I'm saying.
so
So,
much
like, I
worse.
don't know. Like, yeah, it wouldn't
You would have
have
been
been
stuck.
good.
Yeah,
And I
whatever,
literally had worked for like 3 months, which was the minimum to get that extra EDD money. So I literally timed it perfect to like just
Right.
be unemployed and making
right.
so much money.
That's
Oh,
great.
perfect.
Now, do you
Yeah.
think you would go back and live that kind of life at some point, or you
Yeah,
think,
absolutely.
You think
I'm not dying in this country.
You're gonna stay in LA for a while.
Well, I mean, I'll stay in LA. Yeah, no, I plan on staying in LA for at least another 10 years, especially
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I have my nephews
Right,
like
right,
2
right.
hours away.
Right,
But,
no, that's great. Yeah,
but I'm not dying
you're
in this
gonna
country.
you see yourself settling down in some other country.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I'd like to get out of here at some point.
It's the best.
Maybe I'll retire in India.
I would. Could you please? Stream your podcast
They don't
from
have-
there? Because I would
can you-
love.
can
I
you
would-
do that? I
Yeah,
don't
no.
know.
I would love for you.
Are you kidding me? They have a great
Well, why
high-tech
not, dude?
sector.
Go ahead, dude. Please.
I don't know.
I would
looking-
love.
I think I'm
please-
gonna be living on the streets with these guys in blankets. That's what I think I'm gonna be doing. I don't know.
Move to India. I want to
Yeah?
I want to record with you while you live there, and I want to see like your dating life. You're on
Dating
Hinge.
life?
Hinge.
I don't know.
No, he'll get married in 2 weeks.
Really?
100%.
To like a 12-year-old.
Oh, no.
Dude,
Wouldn't I have like
dude,
3 wives or
dude.
something like that?
Indian women in India, they don't let any of the hot ones leave. You think the hot ones are here?
No, they're there.
So many hot.
But don't
Indian
they have
women
like
there.
3 wives or like?
No. That's no.
Well, there you go, Doug. 90-Day Fiance. Find your girl.
I don't want to go. I don't want to retire. I'll go to like Thailand or something. I would do that. But India, I don't know about.
You're gonna be with the
Thailand
the
is
lady
definitely
boys.
Thailand is an easier for a Westerner. It's definitely an
Rob is
easier.
adamant about me going on 90-Day Fiance. That's not gonna happen, dude. I'm not going to be on that show.
Why not? What is it? What is
Why do you want me to
where
be on it?
just,
So you and Jill can make fun of me while if I'm
Yeah,
on
I
it?
know, but it'd be great for the podcast. Oh my god,
yeah,
I am
yeah.
a podcast. Oh my god, dude, we would blow up. This podcast would blow up. You know how much money we would be
That's
making?
what I need to do is go on a reality show and make an ass out of myself, right?
Not
for
an
this
ass.
for this podcast.
Not
to
an
work.
ass, but
yes,
just be
and,
yourself.
on 90 Day Fiance, aren't the people on there like crazy?
Yeah,
I
but
don't wanna-
I mean, I hope you meet the right girl. I don't.
Yeah, no, you don't, because you want it to be a dumpster fire. So it ends up the podcast ends up people being like, look at this asshole, he fucking married a man.
This
he
isn't
didn't
my
know.
podcast. This is your podcast, and I
Well,
want this
you're a big
podcast
part
a
of it.
success. Yeah, but I want this podcast to be a
But
success.
you're willing to sacrifice me to
Yes,
90,
of
yeah,
course.
Okay, all right,
For the sake of the
for
podcast.
the sake of the
For
podcast.
art.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
For art. Thank you very much.
for your art.
Maybe I'll move to Idaho and make meatballs and just stream. The show.
Idaho, Arizona. That's what you're
No,
talking
I'm not
about.
going there. I'll go to Idaho instead. Boise.
Same thing, just cold white.
Hear that,
white.
Rachel? Rachel, we're talking about meatballs again.
It looked
I hope you're
delicious.
listening.
Rachel doesn't listen to the show unless she's on it. So
Exactly.
I'm not really worried about her hearing this, to be honest. Unless we release these clips.
Yeah.
I'm like, what'd you think about that episode that I interviewed and she's like, oh, I didn't listen.
I wasn't on it. I couldn't see myself.
I was busy making a meatloaf for my husband.
She'll probably will listen to this, and then we'll get to shit.
Meatloaf.
All right. Well, Evan is a world traveler, as always. It's very interesting. So I remember when you did the Basshole live show, you had a really good asshole story.
Yeah, can we tell a different?
You don't want to tell that one? All right.
Because I don't want the people to hear me.
No, yeah, whatever you're comfortable with. I don't remember. I don't remember everything, but
Perfect.
I remember it was good. You almost won the whole night.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
I mean, I didn't get a hobo arrested, so I'm not.
Yeah, exactly.
Horrible
Yeah,
person.
you're not a horrible person like
No.
Isabella. Yeah.
Yeah.
But all right. So what is a Basshole story you'd like to share on the podcast where
Let's
people
see.
other than the lab are listening?
Yeah, exactly.
The lab is
love-
the improv, everyone. It's a side room.
I do
at the
love that
improv.
everyone, when they finally come on the show, they change their asshole stories sometimes. They're like, yeah, now that we're being recorded, and
Yeah, 100%.
I get it.
Because mine involved theft
Right,
from a company.
exactly. All right.
Well,
Well,
the statute of limitations is passed or no?
Yeah, no, but it just.
he doesn't want
I
the
get
clip.
you. I
He
feel
doesn't.
that.
It's Italy, dude. You know what
Those
I mean?
clips,
yeah.
these clips can get back to the people in India. Or Italy.
Exactly,
I don't want
exactly.
like visas out for his arrest or whatever, warrants, whatever. All right. So what do you want to share? A story at the time that you were an asshole that is not illegal.
All right. I just moved back to the States,
Yeah.
and COVID had happened, and I was in lockdown in Boston, and I met a girl, and I knew it wasn't gonna last, but she was very adamant. I'd be like, I'm hungover, like don't come over today. She's like, what if I bring you French fries and suck your dick? And I'm like, well, yeah, okay. You can go.
That's a good
yeah.
That's like
Yeah,
that,
she knew what she was
That's
doing.
what Postmates
She's
should
great
be.
at negotiating.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell you that much right now.
That's what Postmates should be. Yeah.
Yeah, Postmates. Yeah.
Would you
But,
like to add a blowjob to the order?
hand job
please.
and oh my god, that would change everything. But
Oh
go
my
ahead.
God,
Yeah, no, like I was like, no, I'm hungover. She's like, you don't have to do anything. I'll just come over, bring you your favorite food, and suck your dick.
Was
I'm
she
like, okay.
attractive?
Yeah,
She was
she was tall though.
Yeah.
Like I'm tall though too, so it didn't really matter.
She was taller than you.
No, but she was probably like 6'1".
But okay, wait, hold
That's
on.
great.
I just gotta like reverse.
Rob
it.
has a problem.
She
with
had
this.
great
Go ahead.
big
No, I don't have a
What?
problem. I'm just saying, like, if she's attractive, then what's the problem?
He's
Was she
sick.
annoying?
He's hungover, right?
No, just in general, I knew I was like, I don't like you that much.
Right.
Oh, okay, so you were just like love bombing her.
But you
No,
didn't
she
know
was
for-
love bombing me, and I was never like, yo, I'm into this. Anyway,
But you didn't even want the blowjob at this point.
Well, I did. I took the
Okay, you
blowjob.
took it.
Yeah.
Yeah. If it's offered, you might as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take. Yeah, okay, come on.
It's only polite. It's only
on the
polite.
table.
It's polite. It's
Yeah.
rude to not.
You're a gentleman.
If you're
You're-
offering, I'll take it.
All right, let's get back to the story.
And
All right.
then, it's kind of multiple things I was assholes to her about. I told her I didn't have social media.
So you did.
Yeah, of course. I'm a stand-up comic. You
Yeah,
have
I
to
know,
have-
but like what I'm saying is like, how did she didn't look you up?
Well, that's what I mean. It's-
How dumb is she?
it's
How
easy
old
to
is
fu-
she?
She was 27.
And how old are you?
So this was like, this is 4 years ago now. So I was
Yeah.
31.
31. Yeah. So I mean, all right, no. So, but anyone can find anyone on social media now. Or
She was very
Unless
she
you're
was a
blocked,
very
yeah.
nice
But
girl.
she
I
had
feel
your
bad.
phone number, so like when you have someone's phone number, you can like find them on social media. Like you'll say like you might want to request this person.
You could be like, well, that's not me. That's
not me. There's also like
that's some other big and hairy.
No,
guy.
no. There's
Big and Hairy show. What?
I didn't have the Big and Hairy show then. And there's actually a million Evan Sanfords. Like my name is so fucking
Right.
common.
I was looking you up and trying to do some research, and I couldn't find much.
Yeah, there's a million of us.
Right.
I also don't know why I did this, but I lied. I was like, yo, I got a job at SpaceX, so I got to get the fuck out of Boston. I'm moving to LA. In the HR. I don't know why I lied. I was just like,
HR.
Yeah. I was like, I got to go.
I got some cryptocurrency going on right now. I got to move to like Dogecoin is happening.
And
that's what around the
So you're just lying to this girl nonstop to get out of this situation.
But I also was like pretty upfront with her at the beginning, being like, yo, this is just fun. We're just having fun here. But she was very much.
Oh, girls don't hear that.
Yeah.
Guys don't hear that too sometimes.
And then, so I moved out to LA. And she was always hitting me up, calling me, and I would like half time never answer. And then one time I was drunk, answered it, Oh no! And she was like, "I want to come to LA." I'm like, "Fucking do it!" Yeah. Don't remember. Next morning,
I'm gonna bring fries and I'm gonna suck your dick, and you're like, "All right, yeah."
She's at the airport.
Yeah, and my roommate was like was on a Zoom meeting at the time, and I didn't know I yelled this much. Like, let me see them titties, and he like that was on his like. He was like, "I'm sorry, my roommate's a comedian. He's rehearsing one of his acts."
Oh yeah. That old bit.
Yeah.
Let me come on your face.
Yeah.
It's just a joke in the back over
roommates. Yeah, exactly.
So she bought a ticket
So she buys a ticket.
to LA. I don't remember. So the next morning she's like showing me the ticket. I'm like, oh fuck.
So she's coming.
So she's coming. So she comes out to LA, and
you start coming.
yeah.
She's not here yet.
No, I'm just saying.
He's jerking off in anticipation.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that. Maybe he's like practicing before she shows up.
We also broke my bed.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
So you're getting ready for her arrival. Do you go pick her up when she lands?
Yeah, of course I go pick her up.
Yeah.
And then, so we're like, we're in my living room. My roommate says, "You're like, oh, did you see so and so on Instagram with their post?" And I was like,
you're like, what's Instagram?
"No, I didn't. I told her. I forgot. I didn't. I forgot I had told her
So
this.
you got to
like,
keep track of the
7
lies
months,
at this point.
because this was like 8
No.
months before I had
Getting
told her
caught
this.
in the lie web.
Yeah, and so she's like, "You have social media?" And I was like, yeah, but like I don't use
I just
it. Like,
signed
don't
up.
ask.
I just signed up yesterday.
Then she looks at your profile last post like going to LAX to pick up this bitch.
Yeah.
3,000 friends. Oh, you just got all these things.
And then the last night she's there.
So that was the first argument?
Yeah.
Okay,
And then,
because she
like,
said
How
like,
long is she here for now?
she's like there for 5 days, something like that. And then like
That was the first day.
that was like she got there the night before party.
Did you guys
Yeah.
argue
how-
every day about that or no?
No, that's the thing.
She let it go.
How well do you know her again?
Why, she sounds like an awesome girl. What the hell was your problem?
But how
I'm an idiot.
how
What do you
well
want?
how well do you know her at this point? Like, how long were you dating, or
we were like
hooking up or whatever?
we were like seeing each other like every other day for probably 2 months in
2
Boston
months,
before
all
I
right.
left.
Isn't it different that when someone comes and visits you like this, right? And they're stuck, like from out of state or out of the country, whatever. Like,
Wait, she's attractive.
yeah, but like, but when they come and visit finally, right? Like she's from where now she's here for 5 days. She has nowhere else to go, so she's staying in your room and like she's just there. And like this is a long 5 days sometimes, right?
Yeah.
Like the sex is great, like day one,
Yeah.
and then it's like, all right, like I got
He
shit
broke
to do.
his bed.
I know. And now the bed's broken.
That's
She's stuck
good
there.
sex.
She's stuck there for another 3 days.
Yeah.
You want to get rid of her at some point, right?
Yes, and this is where I'm another asshole part. So the last night she's there.
Are you guys friends on social media?
Let him finish. Let's hear this.
No. A year later, she messaged me and went to my general on Instagram because I was stuck in Chicago and she had moved to Chicago. She's like, "I'm in Chicago. I'll come pick you up."
She's following
Suck
you
your dick."
around.
I'm like,
She's following you
"No,
around.
I got a flight
She's
to
the
LA."
greatest ride service ever. But go ahead.
And so like I basically tell her like, "Hey, this is the last night." She's literally like in lingerie, and I'm like sitting her down like, "Hey, this was great, but this is over. Like you leave tomorrow.
It's been
we're
fun.
We're not doing a long distance thing.
Were you in shape at this point? Or
No, I'm just
still the same guy. Okay. Just curious. I'm just
In shape, she loves him for
I
him.
am painting the picture. That's all.
Right.
It's such a. It's. I feel so bad for everyone that thinks you have to be in shape to get hot chicks. It's just you really don't.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. I'm just painting the picture.
No. I'm this fat.
Hey, I'm this fat, so I get it, dude. I get it.
And so I'm just kind of like, and then like, it's like she didn't even hear what I said.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, oh, so my cousins live here. Like they have an extra room. Maybe I can move out.
There's some of those girls that just are like,
And I'm like, did you just not hear what I just said, right?
she's like, we're getting married soon.
Yeah.
Like she has no, she's like, oh, that's funny, Evan. Anyway, so like when we do this tomorrow, you know.
Yeah.
Like,
So then the day that it happened, the day that she was leaving, I think it was like Super Bowl Sunday. And so there was a big party with my friends.
God, why would she leave that day? That's horrible.
She didn't care about football, yeah. And so like, I made up a lie, and I was like, "Yo, my brother is sick, and I have to go babysit the kids. Like, you gotta fuck off like 8 hours early, and then,
Man,
you gotta go hang out with your cousins."
this lie,
and then
this web of lies that you have created.
And then
for
you
yourself.
posted it on Instagram. Here
like
with-
party.
Oh no.
Now, all right. So that's, I mean, yeah, like
That's a lot of asshole.
that's a
things
lot
to
of
her.
asshole to just get rid of this girl. Yeah,
Yeah.
like now, why do we lie so much? Like to this girl? Like why? I mean, we've all done it, but like,
I've been there.
But like, why do we lie so much that it gets caught up in this web of lies that you're forgetting? Like, you know, the Instagram, you're forgetting the minor
I
details.
think it's because I don't care. I didn't.
You
care
don't
about
care.
Her. I didn't care about her. That's what I'm saying. Like,
But-
at the
but-
beginning,
but
I
would
tried
you
to let her
have
know,
it-
like, we're just having fun. This isn't like we're not like
Right.
dating.
But would you have it in you, like now, maybe more to just be like, dude, like we're fucking, like you're hot, like I come for a day or two, and then we got to get out of here.
Well,
like,
that's
you know
kind of
what I
what I like. That is how I was being with her in
Right.
Boston.
But like no lies at all. Like,
No, but,
those
okay,
people that don't
when
lie
she
at all.
bought the ticket to come to LA, I was blackout drunk. Like I do not
You don't
remember
remember.
agreeing to this.
Right.
But from what my roommate says, we were FaceTiming and she was naked. So like,
Mm-hmm.
and I was blackout drunk. So of course I said yes.
But how would he know that she was naked?
He was in the
He was
corner watching it, jerking off.
I don't know.
Exactly. Like, what is happening here? Like,
Yeah.
Listen,
well, my
man.
roommate was in the back. He was like whacking off. He's like, "Yeah, tell her to come." It's gonna
Something.
show.
I don't know.
Fuck it,
I
yeah.
was blackout drunk. I don't know. I just know what he told
The
me.
roommate
that I
was
I've
did.
trying to
been
get
there
in on
before.
it, probably.
No. That's yeah.
That's pretty big asshole.
That's pretty big.
That's
asshole.
an asshole. And you know what?
I mean,
I think every male is.
But here's the thing: I will give Evan props for discussing an asshole story where he was an asshole to a woman, because there's been a lot of people that are like, I have asshole stories where I'm an asshole to a woman. I really don't want to talk about it because it paints them in a light that's not the greatest, obviously.
No, I'm a
But
piece of shit. I know it.
You're
think
not.
you're
You're
a piece of
not.
shit,
You're
no.
not. But we've all had those moments. I think
Yeah.
with dating someone, or you end up hooking up with someone and you do something like that. Like it's part of growing up. It's part of going through the whole thing, you know. And like, but there's people that like that have a lot of those
Hey,
things
listen,
that
yeah.
won't come on here and
It's
talk
happened
about.
before. Like, I mean, I've been with a girl where she was annoying or whatever. We slept together, drunk, same thing. Shouldn't have hooked up with her. Sleep with her, and the next day I wake up and I pretend like I have to go to work, so I like literally go take a shower. I put on my whole entire suit like I'm going
so
to
much work.
Exactly.
You don't even have a job at this
Yeah,
point.
exactly. No, I did have a job.
Danny eats that
Yeah.
breakfast by himself.
I drive her to her car. I'm like, all right, you gotta go, and then I see her car leave, and then I pull back
Go
into my
home, go
place,
sleep, yeah.
take off my suit, and
Yeah,
just like, all right, I'm gonna go to sleep now. But it's like every girl's done this. It's like
100%. I know girls have done it to me.
Yeah, exactly.
I've done that too. Like with like
Yeah.
my dog business, I've been like, oh, I gotta go pick up this dog and take these dogs out, and and then like I don't have dogs until like 11. But I'm like, oh, it's 8 o'clock. I gotta
Yeah.
have a client in a half hour.
Yeah, exactly. You just want them to get the fuck out. There's no way to explain to them.
I've
they
had
have to leave.
girls be like, I'm so like they've passed out or slept over or whatever. They're like, and they get up at like 6 and they're like, oh my god, I'm so sorry I stayed here. I'm so sorry, like, and
Yeah.
like they're all apologetic.
And those are
and
the
shit.
girls that you like.
Yeah, and I'm like, no, it's fine. Crash whenever you
No,
want.
seriously,
Yeah,
because they've been
Right.
scarred from other guys
Right.
who've done
And I'm
the
like, oh
same
no, you're
bullshit
hot.
we've
Please,
done.
please,
Yeah, you're
sleep,
hot.
please
You
sleep
can- you
until
can
11
just-
and fuck me again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your
It's
girl
fine.
was hot, but you didn't want her to stay.
I didn't.
Sometimes there's something about them.
Yeah,
that's just
so
so
there's just no, like,
annoying.
actual spark, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
exactly. There's a spark for a couple nights, and then that's
Yeah.
it. You know,
Yeah.
occasionally. Yeah.
That's an asshole story. Yeah,
a good asshole story.
that's most guys. I'm glad you like are able to admit it though, because we've
Absolutely.
had
That's what
guys
I'm
on
saying.
here
that they have stories like that.
Yeah, like Vinny
And-
Fastline, which I'll just call out again. No, but like he's been with so many girls at the same time.
Wow.
Whatever. He talks about like, oh, I have no problems. Like I've never been an asshole. Like he showed up on the show. It's like the name of the show. It's called The Fucking Asshole.
I don't think he did. I think he just showed up.
No, he knew. He talked to me afterwards about it. He's like, yeah. He's like, how's the show going? I'm like, yeah, we haven't recorded for a while, but still, like. At that time, he's a great guy.
He's in a serious relationship now.
And he's very happy.
He's
and
a very
good for
nice
him.
guy. But yes, I mean, whatever. There have been other people that There's been people that I've asked to do the live show. And
He's not listening, by the way.
No, I know. But there's been people, but that clip might go out. I don't know.
They're bullshit.
I'm gonna make sure it goes out.
Yeah.
Just what you said.
We're calling you out, Vinny Fastline.
Come back on the show and
Come
prove
tell
your
a fucking asshole story.
Tell the truth. I want the truth.
You want the truth?
You can't handle the truth.
Oh man.
I also left her on red. She found me on social media.
Oh,
Followed me.
Brad.
I didn't follow her
yeah.
back.
Yeah.
And then a year later, I was traveling through Chicago.
A year
Missed
later.
I was flying from Warsaw to Chicago to LA.
And she bought you fries and sucked your dick.
No, well, she messaged me. She's like, I live in Chicago now. Like, I can come to the airport and pick you up and stuff like that. I'm like,
This girl does
and
not sound attractive.
I did not.
What is her name? I gotta follow. her.
I am not saying her name. I'm not that big of an asshole. I am not that big of an
She does
asshole.
not sound attractive. If everywhere you go, like, oh, I live here now. I'll suck your dick.
She was attractive, but she was like a nerd. You know what I mean?
That's hot.
Like, it was hot
You
for
guys
a
can
while.
talk about your degrees that you have.
She was an
Like, I got
she was
4
She was
degrees.
an architect.
And you can draw a fake house that we won't live in together.
Damn it.
God.
I feel bad.
That's a good asshole story.
That's a good asshole.
I left her on red. Like, she was like offering to come to Chicago to O'Hare, and I just like read it and just didn't reply.
Yeah, that's tough.
You know what? You lose touch with people. Over
I'm just trying to give her the hint, like, stop.
She's probably
contacting
married
me.
by now. All right, that's a good story. That's a good asshole move. Yeah, I like that. Well, you've redeemed yourself by
Redeemed. You
airing
have
your
to
grievances
redeem
on
himself.
He did, by telling it on the show. He's redeemed himself. He's still an asshole. But
I hope
made
she's
penance.
listening. Hey, I listen to your
This is like
podcast. I just want to
confession.
come down.
you know what?
That's why this was.
Are you single now or no?
Yeah, I'm single right
Yeah.
now.
This
I
is
couldn't tell.
This is
I'm single right now.
no. You've redeemed yourself. Coming on here is I'm like a priest. You know what I mean? It's like you come in
This is
here,
confession.
and you go home and say a couple Hail Marys. And
I'm an
you're good.
asshole.
You're
No
good.
me padre di fili di Spirito
Yeah.
Santo.
Say I'm an asshole 20 times.
Get the rosary out, and yeah, exactly. You'd say you're an asshole in the mirror.
Say it every morning.
It's church. This is church. This is the new church.
I'm
starting a new
Catholic, so I'm
starting a new religion. That's what it's going to be. The new Scientology.
the new Scientology.
Basshole-ness or whatever. All right.
It's the alien
That's a great
spirits.
title.
It's the alien spirits that are making you be an
Basshole-
asshole.
Basshole
It's like-
Bassholeology.
No, Basshole NX.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
I don't know. Baptist Basshole.
Okay.
All right. Well, the Academy Awards were last night.
Are we going to the news right now?
Well, I mean, what else do you want to do? You want to say
No,
something
no,
else?
no,
about
no,
Evan's
no. I'm
story?
just nothing.
I thought that was a great
I
asshole
thought you do
story.
like maybe like hey, we're going into news now or whatever. Like, because you didn't watch the Oscars.
I just did. I just said the Academy Awards were last night.
okay.
That's the news.
right.
Oh wait,
Like
here.
a
I
fucking married
forgot
couple
I had
here.
this. Look.
Yes.
Look. I forgot I had this logo.
Basshole News. Thank you very much. Good
forgot I had
segue right there.
I don't have a director, so
I think he's auditioning for the part right now.
you are. Yeah. Rob, were you an asshole this past week? By the way,
Oh my God, this question.
you're the one saying that we wanted to do this more. often.
I did, but like you gotta like, let me know. That's why I called you earlier. I'm like, hey, are we gonna talk about anything else?
Hey,
like,
you gotta
give me-
you gotta be honest.
I gotta be honest? My
This is
honesty-
improv. Yes, and me. Come on, go give it to me.
asshole. I would say driving in LA makes you an asshole. That's it. So yes, it's happened, but I can't like give you a specific reason. I honk at somebody a lot because they're not turning on a fucking red
Mm-hmm.
fucking light. It's like making a right. So like that's me
That's-
being an
That's not an
asshole.
asshole. That's letting them know what the fuck,
Yeah,
dude.
well, that's what I'm saying. Like, but then people get mad. Like,
Are you more of an asshole driver when you're driving, when you're working or whatever? No. Or
No, I'm not allowed to be. I have to like,
Yeah, you have
I have
to
to
be-
like temp it down. But like sometimes I honk, and then like the person in the back will be like, "Yeah, that person deserved it." Yeah, like it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, what a fucking idiot, whatever.
Yeah.
See, but that's why. That's why we're probably gonna have to cut this part out. Cut it out. it's
Don't fuck with my money.
Yeah, exactly. Like, this is not funny.
All right. Then let's go to the news.
Okay.
The news. Let's do this again. Basshole news. There we go. All right. So the Academy Awards were last night. I know. I watched them. I know Evan did not watch them. Rob, did you watch some of them or no?
I watched the monologue and I watched the highlights.
The highlights.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's what we'll cover here. I mean, I guess one of the funniest moments was when John Cena came out naked.
That's all.
The middle of introducing Elizabeth Taylor,
No.
when a nude man, a
Cut my part.
shrieker,
Yeah.
ran across
Kurt
the
Fox?
stage. Can you imagine if a nude man ran across the stage today? I said, can you imagine if a nude man ran across the stage today?
All right. Then they
It's
do this
supposed to
whole
be
thing.
funny.
The male body is not a joke.
Mine is.
No, it's not.
You wrestle naked. Why not?
Kimmel's
Dude,
delivery
I don't
was a little
wrestle
off there.
naked. I wrestle in jorts.
Jorts are worse than naked.
All right. Anyway.
Okay, listen. I think he
worst.
did a great job, and this whole
Anyway,
like,
he
thing.
comes out and he delivers the award like this.
Does he show? Does he
No,
drop?
no,
Hang
no.
down?
It's ABC.
I like his costumes are very important.
The nominees for Best Costume Design are...
That scene was hilarious, and it
Yes.
was very much epic. And I think that even though I do not like John Cena because it's just he's oversaturated to the point where like he's everywhere, and he's got a movie out right now, whatever. But it's like it
Does
gets
he? What's his movie?
Stanicki with Andrew Santino and
Jeff Ross.
Yeah, exactly. And I heard it's good. I'm looking forward to watching it. And I think he's funny, like The Vacationers or what was that movie like during COVID?
Let's talk about the Oscars. I don't give a shit about his career.
No, but okay.
So then why do you hate him? You're talking so much about
No,
how
but
I
I'm just
like
saying,
him.
no, he's just too much. He's like everywhere, like in every commercial, everything. But this scene right
This
here,
was
like
funny,
for the
yeah.
Oscars, was very. It was hilarious. I
Apparently,
thought,
there
like-
was a lot of controversy. People saying like, "I can't believe they did that." My kids were watching the
Yeah,
Oscars.
why are
a
your
nude
kids-
man, like. I'm like, well, he wasn't naked. He was covered, you
the
know.
fuck are you,
Apparently,
like-
they went through a lot of like, you
Fuck
know,
your kids.
they went through
Yeah,
a lot of.
well.
They had to go over everything with ABC and like, this is what we're gonna do. What can we do? What can't we do? You know, it was all planned out. Obviously, you know, he was wearing a thong apparently underneath it.
Of course he
Yeah.
was.
Of course he
the
was.
thing was Velcro to his
Yeah.
stomach or whatever.
So what are people saying? They didn't see
They were-
dick.
There's that.
They're just saying, oh, the implied.
My kids are
the
watching.
implied nudity. My kids are offended.
Which
or
is
whatever.
Why are you
stupidest
teaching?
thing.
Why are you teaching your kids that nudity is bad?
But yeah, exactly. And why are they watching the Oscars?
Yeah, why are
all
they
those
wa-
jokes are going over their
Yeah.
heads?
Yeah,
It's
why are
like,
you forcing your kids to watch the Oscars? Your kids are not fucking watching the Oscars.
They don't
when I was
care.
12 years old, I was not watching the Oscars. Even when I was 16, it's like, why would I watch this? I just saw the highlights, and you would watch that. But like, why would John Cena doing that is not a big deal, and people like blew it
It
out
was
of
funny.
proportion.
It was one of the funnier moments.
You know,
of the
there's
night.
tits on TV in Europe and dick.
Exactly.
Like, that any
Who
kid can
cares?
see.
And QAnon and a bunch of like conspiracy theorists were saying like that was their way to humiliate him, to like get him like part of the cabal. Like I don't know if you like. Jesus. Yeah, but that's what they believe. It's insane to me. Like
Oh my god.
This was just a bit, people.
Yeah, it was just a bit. And it was funny.
presentation.
And it was
funny.
great.
All right,
Yeah, it was funny. Fuck them.
Another highlight of the night was Ryan Gosling singing the Ken song from the movie Barbie. Here we go. I guess this was an homage to Marilyn Monroe in a way.
I'm just kidding. Anywhere else I've been to.
No one under 30 knows who that is. No one knows who that guy. I can't even think of his name off the top of my head.
I'm just kidding. Where I see love, she sees a friend. What will it take for her to see the man behind the 10 and 5?
All right. Anyway, that was one of the highlights of the show, I guess. It did not win Best Song, unfortunately. People were upset, I guess. I don't know.
Best song against that one song, like the
Billie
saddest
Eilish.
song.
Billie
like,
Eilish won.
what
Barbie
was
won.
I
But
made for?
Yeah,
Yeah, I was like,
yeah.
dude, that shit was
that was a good song. But,
That's a great song. I feel like crying when I hear that song.
You
Yeah.
want me to play it for you? We
No,
can't
don't play.
it.
I'm gonna cry. Yeah, I don't want to do that.
I guess another thing, Emma Stone won Best Actress for the second time.
I love this shit.
For the second time, she won Best Actress.
Oh, she's got it twice?
This is her second Oscar. She won for the first time for La La Land. And then she won last night. Actress Lily Gladstone was also nominated for Best Actress, who did not win. If she had won, it would have made Oscar history as the first Native American actress to win an Oscar.
All of this is bullshit, and the fact that like even when
people are upset that Emma Stone won instead of Lily Gladstone.
Even when Marlon Brando won and like he didn't accept his award for The Godfather,
and then,
he had some like American Indian, which ended
she
up
came
not
out
being.
and said that we cannot accept this.
No, but she was also just not Indian.
Yeah, she was like, yeah, exactly.
She came out there like
It
looking
was a
like
lie.
Pocahontas,
It was a
and like
lie.
it was like, dude, like, this is all fake as well.
Right.
And what happened yesterday too with Lily Gladstone is like, she played one note. If you've watched the movie, she played sad and depressed.
That's what
it
I
wasn't
heard. That's what I
anything
heard.
else.
I did not see that movie, but I did see Poor Things with Emma Stone.
She gets poisoned. She gets this
Right.
and that. Like
it's one
like,
note. It's like, you know,
she's just sick the entire
I
time.
hear she's great, but it's like Emma Stone and Poor
She was
Things
great.
was deserved the Oscar from what I saw. I don't think she deserved it for La La Land.
Just
but she,
from watching the previews of Poor Things with Emma Stone, like you can tell she was in different like modes. It wasn't just like one
Right.
note.
And
she gets crazy.
apparently Lily Gladstone was going to quit acting and take some like regular job like right before she got this movie or something.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Right? So it's like now
Yeah,
you're
but
not.
that's the story of everyone. Like same thing
Right,
with
right.
Pesci.
But she won.
Pesci also like he was about to quit acting too, and then
she
Raging
did,
Bull came
but
along.
she did win a Golden Globe, I believe, and some other award for this for the movie.
Yeah, she did.
So
Exactly.
it's like that's amazing. You know? what
Yeah,
I mean?
but people are up in arms. 'cause
They're
they
up in
feel
arms. They're saying, "Oh, of course,
racist.
They're saying
Oscars
it's racist.
too white.
Oscars too white." I thought they were. I thought the first.
People are going to love this. 3 white dudes talking.
We're not.
No, I'm the only
You're
one. I'm the
Latino.
only.
I'm Latino.
I'm the only white guy on the show.
Empinamos como güeros.
I make
Sí, yo
sure.
entiendo, yeah.
I make sure this show is diverse. See, I'm the only white guy on it. There you go. The Oscars might be too diverse now.
Yeah, I think that.
They didn't gradually go into the diversity though. Do you know what I mean? When it was like Oscars too white, and then all of a sudden,
Oh, I know.
And then,
I
then the
remember
following year, it was like very diverse.
Yeah, it was too much.
There was no gradual grade into it. Yeah, it was
just-
like it was like, okay, we'll fix that, and then it was like,
It's like we're just fucking going the opposite way. We're not gonna even lean in on it. We're just gonna
Yeah,
go
exactly.
fucking hardcore.
exactly no transition. Yeah.
I do like
Were
what
there
Kimmel
trends?
said.
Oh yeah, Kimmel. What were you gonna say? Go ahead.
The fact that like Kimmel read Trump's
I was gonna
tweet
play
or
the clip
X
here.
or whatever.
Here, I'm gonna play the clip. Yeah, Kimmel read a live tweet or X or whatever from President Trump.
Call it tweet. Fuck Elon.
X. Yeah, whatever.
X.
Here we go.
Has there ever been a worse host than Jimmy Kimmel at the Oscars? His opening was that of a less than average person trying too hard to be something which he is not and never can be. Get rid of Kimmel and perhaps replace him with another washed up but cheap ABC talent, George Slopanopoulos. He would make everybody on stage look bigger, stronger, and more glamorous. Blah, blah, blah. Make America great again.
But I like his response though. It's like, isn't it past your jail
Yeah,
time?
yeah,
Like, it
I
was
thought that was part of it, but I guess not. Yeah, that was funny.
To me, I found it funny because I'm like looking through like my news feed and it's like Tim Pool like says, do you guys know who Tim Pool is?
I don't know who that is.
Very right conservative like Trump person. He's all Kimmel triggered by Trump's like whatever. It's like, was Kimmel triggered or wasn't fucking Trump triggered?
Yeah,
like,
he's the one
fact
that's live tweeting. or
Exactly.
whatever.
Like
Yeah, yeah.
they didn't mention Trump at all during the monologue, and all of a sudden Trump is in there like talking shit. It's like,
Right.
who's triggered here? Like, it doesn't make sense. And what I'll go into too is like the fact that people like say like, I don't know if you like Trump, fine, I don't care. But like
I don't
people,
like him.
I was gonna say, like, are you trying to say political pundits make sense? Like, what?
Rob is our political correspondent on the show.
No, but like people like say no matter what, like if you disagree with him, you have like Trump derangement syndrome, right? Like TDS. Have you ever heard that?
That's a disease?
Yeah, it's that's what they
No,
say.
it's,
Like, the
it's
media-
not. It's not.
Is there a cure for it?
No, but people like constantly talk shit, and that's what, like, if I talk to somebody that is a Trump supporter or whatever, like, you have Trump derangement syndrome, whatever. But what about you have Trump Stockholm syndrome? Like the fact that you don't even care about what he says or what he does, no matter what, you're blindly like just following this person.
Rob is hoping
Well, they
that-
are the religious right.
They are,
So
but
kind of
that's where it's at right
blindly
now.
following things is kind of their wheelhouse.
Rob
You
is
know what I
hoping
mean?
that Trump wins
God
again,
said.
so he can do his impression of Trump in Spanish.
Yeah, but it kills, and that's the only reason why I wanted to win.
Our country may go to
Latinos are more conservative than people
Our
realize.
country might go to shit.
There
Rob-
are more Trump, like Latino Trump supporters now than ever
Once,
before.
Rob's throwing shit around the studio
once
now,
a
he's pissed.
Latino gets their papers, they immediately want to shut the border.
Yeah,
As
exactly.
soon as
My
a
mom
Mexican,
wants to shut the border.
yeah,
Yeah,
as soon as a Mexican gets their papers, they're like, no mas.
I say
No more,
open
mi
it up.
familia,
Open
no.
it up. Let's go.
we
Let's
gotta
go.
close this shit up.
As soon as they get their status, they're like,
Cerralo.
yeah,
Ya no más.
no mas, güey.
No más.
Estamos llenos, güey.
No mas.
Ya estamos. Yeah.
One of the Best Picture award, Al Pacino was the one who presented it, and I guess,
dude,
I
you
guess
got bullshit.
I guess
This is bullshit. I read about
There was
this.
I read
major
about
there
this
was
too.
major confusion when he read the Best Picture winner. One, he didn't.
Best picture.
One, he didn't announce all the 10 films.
Right.
Because they told him not to.
They did tell him not to. There was a clarification on that. They showed clips from it throughout the night, which was fine. But I do think that they should have recapped because, like, by the time this came out, I forgot.
Well, let's
I
be
forgot
honest,
all.
10 is too many.
10 is
They
too many.
just need to also
Do they
wrap.
wait, first of all, have they always...
No, they
they added 10
a couple of
like,
years ago. They added 2 or 3 more.
7
or
years
something.
ago.
There used to be
no.
7, I think, right?
It used to be 5.
5.
4.
It was 4
Pick
before.
4. No, what I'm saying is 10 is too many.
I know, but now they
4.
always nominate like a fucking a blockbuster or whatever.
When
like,
Batman,
like fucking Age of Ultron.
like Barbie was nominated, I think. Like that wouldn't have been nominated when it was like six,
no, but
six
like
of
the
them or something
Batman
like that.
movie, like I think it wasn't nominated that one year. Like it should have been nominated, and then like
Right.
that's when they started like expanding it.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. Oppenheimer won Best Picture and took home the most awards. But this was Al Pacino announcing. What the hell is it? It's not working.
The award for Best Picture. And I have to go to the envelope for that. And I will. Here it comes. And my eyes see Oppenheimer.
I mean, one, I couldn't understand what he's like. It sounded like he was like.
From a comedic point of view, I love it.
Yeah, I couldn't.
Like that, he gave no fucks.
I did not understand it at first what he said. Like when my eyes see up and like I didn't know what he said. But like then when I watched it the second time, I'm like, oh okay,
Okay, the guy's in his 80s, and like right before he went up on stage, someone like
had
went up to
another
him and
kid.
said, "Hey," exactly. He's like, "Hooah!" when he comes.
But there's always some disaster with this. The whoever announces the best picture, whoever presents it, it's like one year they read the wrong thing. They always have someone old doing it. They need to audition the guy to do it. Like I know he's a great actor, but I don't think he did a good job.
He did nothing wrong there. They,
He's too
they
old.
just
He's too old, man.
I loved it. I'm not gonna lie. I was a fan of it.
I'm fine with
I
it.
loved the whole I don't give a fuck.
Right.
I'm fucking Al
And they
Pacino.
told him.
It's fine,
What the
but
fuck
there's
ever.
always a fuck up for the last award.
They
it seems
told
like.
him before he went up on stage, "Hey, like, listen, you're just gonna announce."
see Oppenheimer.
Yeah, he should have went up there. Cause she's got a great ass.
Are him and De Niro the same age? Do we know this?
They're like a couple years apart.
Man, Al should stay home.
Their
I
kids
think.
are not.
I think Al should stay home from
Their
now on.
kids are not a couple years apart.
That's true. And their
No, their
wives.
kids are the same age.
Yeah.
They both had kids in the last 2
You know when
years.
like Jack Nicholson just started like not showing up in public anymore. Like I think Al is around that time now. I think it's time to call it in.
Okay.
I don't know.
What do you think?
I disagree. I loved it. I loved his nonchalant. I don't give a fuck. My icy Oppenheimer.
Doug.
Who the fuck cares?
The
He was
Dunkachino.
all right.
The Dunkachino. Remember that? From,
Dunkachino, yeah. Dunkachino.
all right. Well, what else? Is there any other thing you want to talk about? I don't know. Evan, when is your next show coming up? What do you have going on?
Let's see. Next Friday, got the Ice House with Jiang Summers.
Oh yeah. So you've been opening for her also, right? That's great.
Yeah. I'm getting to go to I got to go to Boston and Vegas in December. I'm going to Vegas again next month. We're doing Wise Guys. I got to do Caroline's before it fucking closed, which is really cool because of her. Yeah. And then Big and Hairy is March 22nd, the next one.
March 22nd.
9:30 at the Hollywood Comedy, a.k.a. THC.
There you go. Well, check out Evan at his shows, the Big and Hairy show at the Hollywood Comedy, and he'll be opening for Jiang Summers all over the place. Rob, what do you got going on?
I got nothing.
Okay, great.
The 22nd Improv Lab.
too late,
That's about
too
it.
late.
That's about it.
All right.
9:45. If you guys show up, is anyone even listening? Who really cares? Come on.
No one listens to this part because we
don't have a hot girl anymore. That's the problem.
I can show my tits. I got good ones.
Yes, we're going to be auditioning
Where's the camera?
hot
I think you just post it on Facebook or Instagram. Like say like who wants to be like a co-host.
Come over
and
to
do
my
it.
apartment studio. And
No,
audition.
not even do that. Come on, like just be like, hey, we're audition you, whatever.
I know. I have an ad I was going to put out. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We're in a little transition flux here at the show. But
Rachel, we would love for you to be on it, but you're busy. You know, you got stuff to do when you're not working.
Yeah, like making dinner.
Jesus, I hope she listens to this. All right, you guys, this has been great. Basshole is going to be in Alaska the first week of April 6th. We will be at the Before You Die Comedy Festival in Anchorage, Alaska. Tickets are on sale now. We'll also be in Tulsa, Oklahoma, May 6th.
There's nothing at the Improv?
April 14th, we're going to do
Thank
Basshole Comedy. We're not doing...
Thank you. I need my dates.
Yeah.
Not that. I'm just saying, like, you should be promoting your dates.
Yeah, you should.
I am.
You should.
On a show.
I'm
You're
promoting...
definitely the director.
I'm promoting those. Hey,
I'm not the one drinking.
I got a lot of multitasking. Rob just shows up and is there.
I just love the fact
He's like,
that I
there's
just
the
show up.
news
Yeah,
thing
yeah.
to put on, promote your show.
There's a lot of buttons to press here. I always tell Rob, why don't
Thank
you
you, Evan. I appreciate you understanding.
I always tell Rob, why don't you come back here and fucking... This is the live switching directing.
Well, I'll do it next time.
No, you won't.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
All right, I'm not going to tell you how to do anything. You just sit
No,
back here.
oh my God. You have to tell me how to do it.
You watch some YouTube videos and tutorials and you come in here and
my
cocksure and do it.
Cocksure. You put some notes on there. I can figure it out.
I'll leave you one note.
1900
Here's the
terms.
power
He's
button.
so cocksure.
Go ahead.
Jeez.
No, April 14th, we're going to do Basshole Comedy. We're not doing the regular format, though. We're going to just do a regular stand-up show. That'll be at the Improv Lab. And that's it. I don't know. All right, we will be back next week. Guys, don't forget to subscribe to all the channels. And remember, don't be a basshole. But if you are, laugh about it. Ciao.
You've been listening to I'm a Basshole with Doug Bass. Follow us on Instagram at Basshole Show. Think you deserve to be on the show? Email us at contact@bassholeshow.com and visit our website at www.bassholeshow.com and get the latest information. Subscribe on Spotify or wherever you get your podcast fix. And don't miss the full videos on YouTube. Remember, don't be a basshole, but if you are, laugh about it. We'll see you next time.